This is 13 Minutes. I'm Elliot Reeves. My guest today is Alan O'Mahony. Alan, how are you, my friend?
Not too bad, mate. Getting bored of being locked up, but overall, I shouldn't complain. I'm good.
I've been seeing a lot of your working out videos, trying to maintain those gains.
They are rapidly leaving me, I can tell you.
Just atrophying all over the place.
Oh man, it's depressing how quickly they go. I guess for me, actually, for a lot of my clients, the biggest thing we're all coming up against and is that motivating ourselves now. I just find it hard. I wish I had a secret sauce or a magic bullet or something, but yeah, I do train most days. If I'm not doing yoga, I'll do some form of strength training. But yeah, I'm nowhere near as excited about it as I would be if I was heading to the gym.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. We're kind of tiptoeing into the first question. So, I mean, I guess, how have you been managing yourself during the lockdown period?
Overall, Matt, I've been one of those really obnoxious, productive people, if I'm being really honest. I have done so much. And without trying to sound like a dick, I really have made such good use of this time. I've created a whole load of content for my website. I've actually hired a writer as well to do some research for some blog posts that I've been wanting to do. I've started my podcast and creating consistent episodes with that. What else have I done? I've created, we were just saying off air, I've created an online challenge for men with back problems so we could raise money for the NHS. And so I've had nearly 300 men join that group.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've done loads.
That's awesome.
So I've read, I've cooked, I've done absolutely shitloads.
It's interesting. Like, I suppose I'm curious, like, in what way does your existing business model lend itself to what's happening just now?
Well, it admittedly it has taken a big hit because the majority of my income comes from in-person training, or in either one-to-one or within group training. So a small chunk of it, maybe about a quarter of my income, was from online training, like solely online training.
Mm-hmm.
So it was always there. So like I said, rather than bemoaning the situation, I just use it as an opportunity to go, right, how do I refine my online offering? How do I level it up? And obviously I focus on that right now. My existing in-person clients, that obviously we're limited, so we do as best we can through the online model, and we wait to get back to it when we're allowed to.
Mm-hmm. So what does a typical workout look like for you at the moment?
For me personally?
Yeah.
It varies. It varies. So most days I'll do yoga or some sort or form of kind of mobility, I guess, and kind of flexibility type training. I'm big on that anyway, but I probably wouldn't do it. I would more so do it as like warm-ups type drills, but no, they're just kind of full-blown sessions. So I'm quite enjoying it actually, and I do enjoy it, but it's not my preferred. On strength days, then a lot of body weight stuff, a lot of kind of isometric stuff. So where like let's say you have a towel and you try and pull it against it. So it's when you contract a muscle. Oh, sorry, it's
No
when you
probs.
contract a muscle against an immovable object, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
So
What changes have you seen physically?
I got fatter.
Oh, have you? See, I wasn't sure whether I wasn't sure whether you'd like have lost body weight.
Well, I haven't weighed myself, but I definitely am a different shape. I probably lost muscle. I'm definitely weaker. I've definitely gained a bit of body fat, but I'm also probably more flexible. So there's definite changes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, myself, my diet, I have to say, has been pretty shocking throughout this entire period. I do find it a big challenge, because you're just so like sedentary and you're sitting about and you're like, what should I do? I'll just smash a bag of like whatever,
Yeah,
whatever's available.
yeah.
It's tough.
It's for me, it's not so much that. I tend not to be a boredom eater. For me, it's more. I guess I'm actually more of much more of an emotional eater than I actually thought.
Mm,
So if I'm, like I guess like everyone, we've all had our days where we just didn't want to get out of bed, or
yeah.
where we just felt it was all a bit too much, And I have had, like I said, I have been really productive, but I also had the odd day where I just thought, "Fuck me, man." And on those days, yeah, I have gone, just eaten, absolute trash. But I'm not so like I'm not, yeah, I've gained a bit of fat, but I'm not overly worried about it. For me, I'm more so about a function. So yeah, being lean and having muscles is all nice, but seeing my weights go backwards in my lifts is more kind of upsetting to me than anything else, and feeling
Yeah.
weak.
Yes, yeah. I've heard like this is one of my staple questions, obviously, and I've spoken to a lot of people about it, and I'm still a little bit skeptical. But in what way do you think the world might change as a result of what's happening just now?
Um, I think overall it's going to change for the positive, because I think in times like this, where a lot of us aren't working or we're working from home, or we have a lot less stimulus, and I think for a lot of people, and include myself in this, the creative side of us starts kind of coming to the forefront. Like I think you even take mums or parents at home with their kids a lot more than what they normally would be, especially school going kids. Their levels of creativity to keep their children entertained must be off the charts. They're
Mm-hmm.
probably the most creative people in the world right now.
Yeah.
So I think off the back of this, we're going to see a lot of innovation. I think we're going to see a lot of really cool and interesting things, because a lot of people's creativity is just really come to the forefront. Um, I do think we maybe also the flip side of that, we might, as a society, slightly live in fear, or a bit more concern. It's not too far to the Christmas. I know it's not even summer yet, but Christmas is the next time where we're going to be out and about in full flow, and it's a time of year where a lot of people get sick anyway.
Yeah.
Will it be the same buzz? Will it be the same vibe? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, it's really interesting because people don't tend to forget that quickly. So you wonder whether it's going to leave a lasting imprint on people, and whether like I guess just like human behavior will change on the back of it, or
Yeah.
whether we'll just revert to how it was. I don't really know how it's going to pan out. What single change would you most like to see?
People washing their hands. uh, in terms of people's behaviors, or
Just
like government, or
I guess, yeah. I mean, whatever kind of is would be the highest priority single change that you would make.
oh wow, God, what a great one thing. I guess is to. I guess that's a bit of a cop out answer. I was going to say not to take things for granted, but that's a bit of a cop out, really, isn't it? Um, One single change.
What about government, the media,
Well,
anything like that?
on a people part on a people level, in that I guess the one lesson that universally is going to go across the board, both good and bad, is that how our actions can influence others. And I think if we realize that, then we can either use that for good or bad. We can, I done a video there a couple of weeks back about, we have the power to influence others just by our own actions. And if we can do that even on a small scale in a positive manner, then I think that's a great way. But equally, we can do that, in a bad manner by, going around touching too many people, or
Yeah.
So yeah, I think people maybe will start to realize the level of power and influence they have,
mm-hmm.
and how they can impact everyone around them quite easily.
Yeah, good answer. Good answer. What advice would you give to somebody that was having a really difficult time with the lockdown?
Oh, well, first of all, give yourself a break. Like, I'm the world's best person at beating the shit out of myself. Like, I can haul myself over the coals, and I'm unbelievably skilled at making my life needlessly difficult. So
mm-hmm.
I get it. I really do get that. First of all, is to give yourself a break and recognize that maybe having one shit day, maybe just write that day off. Why not? I've done that throughout this process. What day is it? I can't even know what day. Today's Wednesday. I think I've done it maybe towards the end of last week, where I just thought, do you know what? Nah. Today was not the day. I made sure I do have kind of daily responsibilities to my clients, and to check in. So I just done the bare minimum, and that's all I done. I done absolutely nothing. And again, rather than beating myself up over it and go, oh, I should be doing, it's the shoulds, right? It's the shoulds that kill you.
Yeah.
So there was no shoulds. I just did whatever the fuck I wanted. And I felt, and the next day, mentally, I felt way better for that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's solid advice right there.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Where can people find you?
Instagram at Alan O'Mahony, at Alan_O'Mahony, Facebook Alan O'Mahony - leaner, fitter, faster. I haven't posted in a while because I've been so busy within this group. I love it. It's absolutely brilliant, and I'm creating so much helping content within that. I haven't actually posted in God knows how long right now, but
okay.
Usually I'm there.
What do you think of the live stream format?
Oh, I like it. Do you know, it's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking. Like, I for this group, there's, like I said, there's nearly 300 men in there. And, I had a proper syllabus. I had everything laid out, and, I made sure I had notes so that I wouldn't go off topic and everything. But even before that first one on the Monday night, man, I was on edge, So I think it's a great format. I think, again, and this is where the innovation really comes to the forefront. I think companies like Zoom, Facebook, and Instagram, they're going to be on the forefront of that.
Yeah.
Helping people with their communication and stuff. I think it's brilliant. This is where I think the positives are.
Yes.
It's allowed me a place to raise money for a charity without incurring huge costs to myself, and it's brilliant. But yeah, it's nerve-wracking. It ain't easy.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's so entirely different to what I'm accustomed to, and there's something quite kind of flying by the seat of your pants, about
sure.
it. But I'm really enjoying it. It's good. It's good.
Yeah. But like anything as well, Elliot, you're probably saying you're doing quite a lot of these, and probably the more you do it, the calmer and more relaxed you are with them.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah. I think so. We'll see.
You hope so.
Exactly. Well, my friend, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you. Thank you so much for your time today, and I look forward to seeing you when we're able to meet up properly and shake hands.
I know, right? Yeah, thank you for having me, mate. Really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, likewise. Look forward to seeing you.
Good stuff, man. Take care.
Catch you there, brother.
Cheers.
Bye.